Right. Testing mic. Alright, looks like everything's working. So, I mentioned it on a previous stream. I don't remember when I mentioned it, but I am told that there are 4 world quests that were added in this patch, and that one of them is somewhere on the holiday resort. I know roughly where I'm looking for to start the quest lines, but I'm kind of used to them being marked on the map. Normally they put them in the guidebook, so I don't really know what I'm looking for per se in terms of on the map. But generally, we're going to wander around this length of the island here, because I've pretty much not explored any of it. Which, already we're facing the wrong way, so off we go in this direction. And we are already dropping a ton of frames. Hooray. Is it Genshin specifically? Always fucking stream crashes. I don't have problems with Star Rail as much anymore, but Genshin in particular, it's just like a bandwidth hog. See, look at that. Now we're back to normal levels. The stream has reconnected. But now we're back up to 999. It just keeps jumping between like 100 at MS ping, and it just jumps up to 1,000 sometimes. If it keeps staying at this 100 ms, we'll keep the stream going. But like, I'm dropping like 72% of frames when it dips into the red. Bear the miracle of the blooming Guitzli, and the sacred flame ignite your smile. How did I not walk into this? In the name of the Easy Breeze Holiday Resort, I present to you a dance. Welcome. Shine on Pipilan Idol. It's coming out of stand health. And he fell. I just fell down on its own. Hey, funny looking person. Are you okay? Does it hurt anymore? Hail to Jen. I just can't get this dance right. It's so embarrassing. I want to crawl into a hole and die. So, that was a dance just now? Why not just try again? Maybe the second time's the charm? Paimon, I have a bad feeling that this was not the second time they attempted this. Okay, we're at 0 frames. I'm just gonna have to end the stream here. We're not even 4 minutes in, but Streamlabs just cannot handle it. No, I can't do it. I'm just not cut out to be a Pipilan idol. Paimon has no idea what she's talking about anymore. Wait, what's this? Pipilan idol competition brochure. Bear the miracle of blooming Guitzli, the sacred flame ignite your smile, in the name of Tenochzitoc, I present you a dance of welcome. Shine, Pipilan idol. You are pursuing the path of strength, to searching for the path to consume your every waking moment. Do you feel your heart crying out for more? Then you are in luck. You're only one step away from becoming the Pipilan idol in your dreams. And the opportunity is right here in front of you. That's right. It's Pipilan Idol competition. How to participate after obtaining recognition of the 3 judges. Advance to the finals to face off against actors, the Easy Breeze Holiday Resort. Fight for the title of Unmatched Pipilan Idols. Pass the trials with 3 judges. Rating system will judge all competitors. Your judges: Kampa, Unihita, and Oyona. Young actors and actresses join the competition and earn recognition of our judges. Embark on the path to pursue your dreams and push your limits. Become the glorious Pipilan idol, and let your radiance illuminate the whole Easy Breeze Holiday Resort. Okay. Pipilan Idol competition brochure. So this is about competition, huh? Paimon gets it. You're not feeling confident about the odds? So you came to us for advice, right? Can't even dance properly in front of you. And my dad says I'm no good either. Your dad? Yeah, my dad's a performer too. He's my idol. He's an amazing dancer. He's trained so many great performers, but I'm the only one he won't teach. Huh, why not? He said, Chiton, I can't sense your determination at all. And without determination, you'll never dance well. Looks like we've already lost the stream. So I made a bet with him. If I could become a Pipilan idol and prove myself, he'd teach me everything he knows. But I messed up the welcome dance. It was such a disaster. I'm such a disaster. Hey, don't cry. You look like you've run into us. Dan and Paimon are super awesome adventurers. We've seen a thing or two. We'll definitely help you become Pipilan idol. Prove yourself to your dad. Really? Well, if Paimon says so. And as for you, cheer up. It's time to earn your spot in the contest. Don't worry, with us around, we're gonna make sure you knock your dad's socks off. Thank you. And I think the game has crashed. Well, the brochure says the order to qualify for the finals is based on the order they're introduced, so Kappa is the first trial. Okay, so I'm gonna just end stream, and then I'm gonna start it, and then I guess we'll just record this off stream. So, sorry for people that popped in live, but I want to get this recorded and out of the way, but unfortunately...
Something you wish to report? Go on.
Genshin is just not running optimal on my PC for some reason. I don't know why this is doing this. I'm going to have to look into it, but I am not a techie enough guy to figure out why just this one game has like 1,000 fucking ping. Anywho, especially when we didn't have problems with Star Rail, we didn't have problems with Shadowverse. Oh, it's so annoying. If you'd like to stay up to date on my progress and what I'm doing, then I would just recommend joining the Discord, where you can stay up to date. Alright, we're going offline now, but worry not, I'm going to see this little quest line through to the end, and see if there's any others we can stumble across. Bye-bye, but for those of you watching this on YouTube, see you in a few minutes. Backup recording started. What is this quest line? There it is. Shine on Pipilan Idols. This is not a world quest. This is just a normal quest. Bear the miracle of blooming Gweetsley and let the sacred flame ignite your smile. How many times do I have to tell you, when you shout out a slogan, do it loud and proud to ignite your smile. So there's got to be more passion in there. More! Hold that pose. Tighten your core muscles and waist. And don't lower those legs. Coach? Huh? It's you. Good. Get up on that stage now. Whoa, that guy's super intense. This Chiton is really going to be okay? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Tell me. What's the most important thing for an idol to have? That's right, muscles! Only strong muscles can power a great performance. Only strong muscles can crush the competition. What kind of idol are we talking about here? Remember this. Being an idol is war. Only the strong survive. The path to stardom is brutal. But aren't there idols who win people's hearts with their bright smiles? Wrong! Dead wrong! That will only make idol fans weak. Muscles maketh the idol, so come on and show them your idol power. Can I really do this? Got this. Just dance your heart out. Dan and Pipilan will be cheering for you. Okay. Well, that seems like easy enough. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing here. And thank goodness it was just a regular dance. No slip-ups this time. We should be in the clear, right? Huh. Don't think you're through just because you finished the routine. The real climax starts now. Let's go. Go where? Bear the miracle of blooming Wheatsley, and let the sacred flame ignite your smile. In the name of Easy Breeze Holiday Resort, I present to you a dance of welcome. Shine on, Pipilan Idol! Oh no, that move. Oh wow, they did it. Oh, never mind, they fell on their face. Paimon's worst fears came true. She messed up that move. Coach, please, just give me one more chance. You want another shot? Then speak up when you ask for one. Where's all that fire you had when you were crying just now? Please, Coach, just give me one more chance. I want to become a Pipilan Idol. Good, that's the spirit. You pass. Eh? That's a pass? Of course it does. Perseverance matters way more than technique. With perseverance, one can face down any rival and stand proud on any stage. Perseverance, that's an idol's true spiritual muscle. You got the basics down, and that's why you pass. Well, Paimon's got a lot to say. But all's well that ends well. I gotta respect it. Someone that gives an A for effort is okay in my book. Whatever happens, next challenge is Uita. Title is Sales Champion.
Than the unexpected.
Uita's trial. Excuse me, are you Uita? We're here too. Yes, that's me. Welcome, honored guest, to the Uita Travel Agency. You've come at just the right time. Right now, we're offering a 5-day, 4-night couples vacation package to the Easy Breeze Holiday Resort. Inclusive of full guided tours, photo shoots, plus exclusive Kahalosaurus transfers. All for just 100,000 more. That's a pretty good deal. Wait. We're not here to ask about tour packages. Actually, we're here on the competition's qualification test. Wow, what a quick change of attitude. This is definitely a guy that cares about sales. Don't mind me. Anyway, tell me, young Pipilan. What do you think is the most important thing for an idol? Muscles. Exactly. It's about service attitude. Gotta keep delivering top quality service for your fans, no matter who's in front of you. Even if they don't need your tour package, you gotta stay strong and always keep that smile going. Better practice what you preach first. Get a load of this, tiny floating smarty pants. If you can point out my flaws, it means you're starting to understand the spirit of service attitude. Now let me test you more thoroughly. That was abrupt. When it comes to serving fans as an idol, the answers from the Pipilan Idol Committee is the meet and greet. Come on, follow me. You'll play the idol, and you two will be the fans. Let's see how your service attitude holds up. Finally, a test that sounds normal. Where's the stage? Is it up here? So the idol photo op, as the name suggests, is when the Pipilan idols pose with their fans for sweet keepsake snapshots. All you have to do is strike a pose and be ready for a photo. Easy enough, right? Shall we give it a go then? You can start now. Coming. Don't forget me. Taking a picture with unfamiliar fans is also part of the service. Screw it. That's funny. I love it. You gotta pay up for a photo session. 100,000 more per person. That's a total of 300,000. Oh! Now here comes a troublemaker causing trouble for the fans. How will the idol handle this crisis? Let's wait and see. Hey, is this really part of an idol's job too? Well now, that's what it takes to be a true Natlan idol. Don't just reply to everything with that line. Cut the chatter. Pay up or get beat up. Choice is yours, chum. Well, I was not expecting a combat during this.
Let's do this then.
The night is cold. My guiding stars. May I present?
Out of the way or get blown up!
Alright. Look at all those 35Ks.
Good show.
Ow, ow, ow. Stop, stop, stop. I said it was just an act. So why are you hitting me for real? Sorry, your acting was just too convincing. Anyway, well done, you passed. A true idol always gives 100%. As long as you give it your all, how could your service attitude ever be bad? This was an elaborate scam, huh? In fact, I'll admit, I'm moved by your performance. This is exactly what a Pipilan idol should be. Honestly, Paimon's starting to lose sight in what a Pipilan idol actually is. Alright, now just cover the medical expenses for our actors, and you got my official approval. Don't worry, I'm not trying to scam you. 100,000 more per person. That's oh my God. What part of that isn't a scam? Oh, now. That's what it takes to be... No! Idols aren't supposed to be anything like that. Paimon's getting more and more upset. Let's hope this last one is normal. Looks like they're all in the immediate vicinity of this. Oh, it's just that hut right over there.
Transfixed.
Strike a pose.
Welcome! Oh, you're here for the Pipilan Idol competition, right? Yep, right on the mark. Wow, you're sharp. You flatter me. But as a part-time critic, I do suppose I've got a pretty sharp eye. Now enough pleasantries. Let's cut to the chase. Let me see. Golden-haired adventurer scores you 9 out of 10 for style points. Little White Fairy also gets a 9. As for you, the Pipilan, I'm sorry, but you failed. Huh? Chitan, are you okay? Hey, who starts criticism like that? Even critics shouldn't be that blunt. Good idol's style points have to be perfect, and accessories are vital to leaving a lasting stylish impression. Now that you mention it, this is like the first Pipilan we've met that didn't have like a hat on. Like Venti's lyre, for example. I don't think the lyre is what gives Venti style points. I think it's the twin braids and hat that give Venti the style points. Oh, now Paimon gets it. This Ayana really knows her stuff. No! See, I told you it wasn't the problem. I'm a professional. Just the people around here have strange tastes and all. Why does everyone think accessories have to be about combat prowess? They're meant to be pretty, not practical. My dad says only complicated accessories can hinder your movements, whether in dancing or fighting. I wanted to have a unique appearance. Ah, so that's why your stage outfit looks so weird. Definitely the adult's fault. Let's see. Golden-haired adventurer, you seem to have a rather normal sense of aesthetics. Come, use the decorations and show the Pipilan what true style is about. First, let's spruce up our friend here. Alright. Let's see, why don't we start with that? Okay. Wait, that's the Gweetsley Sheriff. Interesting. Alright, time to accessorize. Head. Wide-brimmed, easy-brim hat. Oh, we got the sombrero. The bucket hat is the one that most people recognize. It's passion, starfish. Exactly. I told you people here are all sorts of... Next, let's try out resort-themed outfits. We're literally getting to dress them up. Resort-themed outfit. Waltz of Passion. Why not give it some more thought? This is what we're going with? Not bad. So, my dear actor in training, care to share your thoughts? Well, the resort-themed outfit totally nails that laid-back vacation vibe of the Easy Breeze Holiday Resort, and the ocean-themed one is also so perfectly summery. I can almost feel the breeze in my hair. I don't know how you could feel any wind in that mascot costume. Well, that was very straightforward, but in short, just match your outfit with the theme. Vacation makes you think of relaxation. Ocean brings to mind sensitive sunshine and waves. Got it? Got it. Got it isn't quite enough. Let's test your understanding to make sure you really do. Start with a simple keyword. How about minimalist? Minimalist, huh? That just means simple, right? When I think simple... Oh, that look in Chatan's eyes. It's getting intense. I got it. Minimalist means simple. The ultimate form of simplicity is nothing. Time to strip away all the unnecessary stuff. Uh-oh. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this. Hiya! Paimon knew it. Now, what do you think, Coach? No accessories, no distractions. The best way to show off Pipilan's performance outfit. Forget it. Maybe that's just how Pipilan actors are. Maybe I was the problem all wrong. Give up. You pass. We just bullied the judge into giving up. Paimon agrees. We understand where you're coming from. Yeah, anyway, this means we're finally in the finals. Finals, can I really do it? At this point, I think anyone can do it. Sure you can. We got through all those trials without breaking a sweat, didn't we? Plus, after everything we've been through, you're way stronger than when we started. Paimon's sure you've got what it takes to be a true Pipilan idol, right, Dan? Believe in yourself. Believe in the you that believes in me that believes in you. You're right. Let's go, people. It's time to take on the finals.
Ooh, what a pleasant surprise! How brilliant!
Alright. Well, looks like we're going down here now for the finals. It's in Wavy Bay, huh? Welcome everyone to the grand finale of the Pipilan Idol competition. I'm your host for today's climactic showdown. As you've probably seen in the brochure, the final stage is a live performance battle to determine who truly deserves the title of Idol. Let's get straight into what you came for. Contestants, to the stage, unleash your idol power, and shine your way to the top. Shine on, Pipilan Idols! I now declare the Pipilan Idol competition finals officially underway! Whew, finally. I'm going in. Do you think anyone else got through those 3 trials? I won't be cheering for you. You worked so hard. Just do your best, and Paimon's sure everything will be just fine. Alright. Bravo! This competition is high level. Yes. This move should be right. Oh no. Here we go. Oh, it worked! I don't think we have a really good view of the stage from down there, to be honest. I didn't even make it to the top 3. Ah, don't be so sad. We still made it to the finals, didn't we? I told you, didn't I? Being an idol isn't all about glitz and glamour. The only thing that truly shines on a stage is sweat. Your fundamentals are still way too weak. That voice, it's Kampa. That was your dad the whole time, wasn't it? Still, I'll give you this. You took the first step, and that's no small feat. You even made it through 2 rounds. Way more than I expected. Dad? Oh my god, it was. The muscle crazy person was the dad. Wait, hold up. This guy's your dad? Just because you improved a little doesn't mean you can't start getting cocky. You lost because your basics are all over the place. Come on, we're going back home. I'm starting your training from scratch. From now on, you're to call me Coach, not Dad. You got that? Oh god, that never ends well. Coach! Good, prepare yourself. There'll be no room to beg for mercy in war. Yes, Coach. All's well that ends well? Seriously? What even is the idol to you people? Well, we got an achievement for that. Do I feel we deserved an achievement for that? I don't know.
I almost didn't even notice it.
Shine on, Pipilan Idol. Witness the finale of the Pipilan Idol competition. Okay, I guess we'll go back to what I was going to do originally. But as for what that is, I don't even really know. Okay, well I'm gonna do my dailies, and then, editor me, cut to when I find another world quest, I guess. Because we're gonna be wandering around for the next couple of minutes. Hey there! There's a Pipilan. Wanna go over and take a closer look? The crisis emerges, yet the tribal leaders bicker endlessly. Hi there, what are you doing here? Let Tenochzitoc bring the talking stick over, and let's mediate the discussion. Wait, Tenno what? I think that's one of the Battle Pass weapons? Tenochzitoc belongs no longer to any tribe, yet his fury still burns, unquenched. He's looking at his swing set. When he set foot on the path of fate, the first to come forward and receive him was the great runner, Wanjiru. Wanjiru? What are you talking about? Wanjiru. This was a moment that left no trace in the annals of history. At the very instant those two met, Wanjiru bolted without so much as a backward glance, as if startled by some unseen force. What's going on? Who is he talking to? Oh god, he's close! Tenochzitoc's suspicion surged as he glanced around and spotted the snaggle-toothed child lurking by the side of the road. The child had been the one to scare off poor Wanjiru. A snaggle-toothed child? Hey, Paimon will have you know. Her teeth are in perfect condition. I can actually not even see Paimon's teeth. Do we ever see any character's teeth in the character model? They're not very visible all the time. The insolent child provoked Wanjiru, and even went as far as to bare her teeth, an act of utmost sacrilege. Tenochzitoc was filled with rage. Oh, Paimon, sorry she disturbed you. Please don't be filled with rage. I think they're telling a story, Paimon. But with a single word, the valorous veteran frightened the churlish child nearly to tears. Yet every warrior knows this truth. To forgive the enemy with the flowers is to loose an arrow into one's own heart. And so the last survivor, Tenochzitoc, raised his club, brandished it at the rocks and prickly pears, and declared, "Let my stick talk bloody sense into that brat, for Wanjiru!" It's like you're all talking, no stick. There'll be no felling of any Paimons unless you get past me. Can you please calm down and we'll be on our way? Looks like you're all talking, no stick. Oh ho ho! Golden-haired child appeared. Tenochzitoc's very words were the club he used to fell his foe. Well, why is he attacking us?
Let's get it on!
My guiding stars.
Laid bare.
The show begins.
The hearth.
Ow.
Now it's extinguished.
Oh well.
Stars.
We're going Melt Dea, I guess.
Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song.
You're dead meat!
Take this. I think we need to construct a better team. Hey, stop fighting! Huh? Who are you? So terribly sorry, I'm Pookley, the entertainment supervisor of the result. That can wait. No one's hurt, are they? I'm hurt. He's hurt. And quite right, too. He's reason for attacking us out of nowhere like that. Tenochzitoc. Tenochzitoc was wounded in both body and heart. The joyous battle had been halted, leaving him unfulfilled. Like a brief storm, a faint thunderclap, half a hiss of flames, a thin puff of smoke. The last survivor of Tenochzitoc swung his stone club with fury, rending the heaven and shattering earth, the volcano in his heart, about to erupt. Did he hit himself on the head? With his own club or something? If anyone's going to erupt here, it should be us. It's a very long story. I need to take him back to his hut to rest. I'll explain everything later. The hut's not far from here. We can meet up back there. Well, he's super in character, whatever he is. There it is, the last survivor of Tenochzitoc. Gone all quiet. What's up with him? Sorry for the inconvenience, dear guest. His name is Papar. It's one of our on-site actors. On-site actors? They're quite common in theme parks nowadays. Members of staff who roleplay as characters and interact with the visitors. So you're saying this guy was just acting? Yeah, but also no. Please allow me to explain. We station actors around the themed resort to enhance the immersive experience for our guests. These actors are in character as members of the tribe that once lived here, the Tenochzitoc. There was once a great hero from this tribe known to all of Natlan, who was named Tenoch. Tenoch. So this was his home. The Tenochzitocin is... Tenochzitocin was a respectful title given to Tenoch. It means the honored heart of Tenochzitoc. The idea was for Papar to perform encounters with other heroes, and even allow guests to test their own martial prowess. Lately, though, something's gotten into him. He's been acting erratically, and nobody can get through to him. You've seen it yourselves. It's like he's reciting a script. What? Script? It's more like he's writing himself into every scene. In any case, please accept my sincerest apologies for this mess. We'll have to suspend this attraction until the matter is resolved. Please come back with me, dear guests. We'll make sure to properly compensate you for your trouble caused. What about this Tenochzitoc fellow? Yeah, if he runs into some other tourists, they might not get off so easy. You're right, but please don't worry. I'll make sure to take care of everything. A tragedy most heartbreaking. The lonesome Tenochzitoc had yet to fulfill his duty. But now he was beset by baffling, cacophonous interlopers. He could no longer bear witness to such a ridiculous sight. So he pushed aside the three fools who blocked his way, and continued onwards, stone club across his shoulder, to traverse the treacherous unknowns ahead. You don't even have a stone club. Wait, he's getting away. Not if I can help it. Pokey takes out a peculiar blowpipe and takes... blow dart him! Thwip. His aim is true, and Tenochzitoc is struck. Thump. The hero sways gently for a moment, then collapses on the ground. Whoa, a sneak attack! It's alright, Papar, but it's time for you to take a nap. I promise we'll find a way to get you better. Have you asked a doctor to check him out? Maybe he's just gone a little, loopy? Of course I looked for him. I've chased him from Easy Breeze Market to Wavy Bay. He sure seems dangerous. Alright. He was blabbing about Wanjiru just now. Do you think it has something to do with the story of the 6 heroes of Natlan? Surely that was just a memorized line, right? But he sounded like he was talking to someone. When he was talking to the swing set. Right. Like a crazy person. This was a moment that left no trace in the annals of history. The very instant those two met, Wanjiru bolted without so much as a backward glance, as if startled by some unseen force. Yeah, it's like there was an invisible actor there, or something. And he said Paimon scared them off. Visible, well, I've heard some rumors about hidden spirits lurking around these parts. Maybe Papar's got himself mixed up in something dangerous. I should find a shaman to help. Okay, we don't need just a doctor, we need a shaman. Which, we're kind of doctors and healers, for those who didn't know that. They were spiritual leaders and healers. Isn't that perfect? There should be plenty of tourists from the Masters of the Nightwind at the resort. As it happens, a young shaman did check into the resort this morning. But it doesn't feel right to bother guests with this sort of thing. In any case, I'll investigate the rumors regarding the hidden spirits before deciding what to do. Ooh, I wonder if it's Sitlali. Since you've got no other leads, why not let us help out? You go dig around for those rumors, and we'll help you look for the shaman. That's much too kind. I wouldn't know how to make it up to 2 guests if they were to spend their vacation on something like this. It wouldn't be a very relaxing vacation if we left this problem unresolved. Exactly. If we wait around, things might get worse. And we've got lots of friends at the resort. It'd be bad if they ran into this Tenochzitoc guy. So hey, we'd be more than happy to help. Point us in the right direction of a shaman, and we'll bring him over in a jiffy. Okay then, you have my sincerest gratitude. The shaman arrived this morning, and I'm told he's an up-and-coming hotshot in the Master of the Nightwind. I'm guessing he's probably wandering around the hill in the northernmost part of Wavy Bay. And that's where we're heading. Up-and-coming shaman. Okay, maybe, so it's not Sitlali. It was just a sedative, Papar. You're alright, don't worry. You fucking blow-darted him. That was fucking metal. I wish we had an animation for that. Where's Wavy Bay? Uha Hill. This is Wavy Bay, right? No, this is Wavy Bay, alright. Northern part of Wavy... Oh, it's like up here. Hello, you two. Is something the matter? Huh? You're Paimon, travel companion of the great hero Dan. That's to my need to you. I never thought I'd run into such a celebrity here. I guess... Is this what happiness feels like? I was gonna make a comment on, you know, at an expensive vacation resort, I feel like that would be the most likely place to run into a celebrity. I mean, I work in a hotel, and I've seen a few celebrities go through the doors. I've never made any effort to bother them, because I work in the kitchen, so it's, like, not my station to do that. But, like, eh. Hell, there's probably a lot of people I've met in the hotel business that were celebrities that I just never heard of, or never knew, or never even asked their name. Ah, so you know about us. It's kind of embarrassing to hear you talk like that. Did I give you my autograph? Oh, nothing like that. It's just that I'm studying under Master Auroron. Oh! And he's told me many tales about you two. Ah, pardon my manners. I didn't even introduce myself. I'm Layla. and I'm from the Masters of the Night. I can tell by the outfit. That being said, you also, because the outfit's like light blue, I guess I could easily mistake you for, was it the People of Springs? Oh, Auroron. Wait, did you say Master Auroron? When did he become a teacher? And does Auroron know about this? Well, that's something of a one-sided teaching relationship. I thought all teaching relationships were one-sided. That being said, a good teacher should be learning just as much from their students as they do the other way around. So he doesn't even know he's your teacher? What kind of student are you then? I'm a little embarrassed to bring that up. I used to be a spirit duffer. Someone with no spiritual sensitivity. I was a disgrace to my tribe, essentially. But I didn't want to give up and accept my fate. I tried to brute force my way, like a fool, and it nearly cost me my soul. But in the end, Master Auroron and the great shaman Stanley saved me. In a way, my brush with death was a blessing in disguise. After the incident, I became able to sense spirits, and that's when Auroron started teaching me a few spells. From that day onward, I've treated him as my master. What a story. Well, Paimon's glad everything turned out okay. Since you're friends with Auroron and we're friends with Auroron, Paimon guesses that makes us friends now, too. Master often calls me friend as well, but I won't have it. Master is master, and Master's granny is Master Granny. That's just how things are. Master's granny is Master Granny. Don't let her hear you say that. As for you, most venerable Dan, I know that you are friends with the great shaman Stanley, which makes you Master Gramps, too. Hooray! We have reinstated our title as Grandpa! I'm afraid it would be discourteous of me to address you as simply friend. Sounds to Paimon like you picked up a lot more than just mystic arts from Auroron. Okay, let's get back to business. Yeah, we're actually here to ask for your help, Layla. Help from me? Whatever task you entrust to me, I shall fulfill to the best of my abilities. Yeah, we think there might be a ghost on a swing set. So you think he's being possessed? That's right. What's your take on the situation? The Easy Breeze Holiday Resort is indeed a location with vibrant spiritual energies. I could sense that as soon as I arrived, so it wouldn't be amiss to assume some invisible entity could have been involved. Can you take me to that spot with the swing you mentioned earlier? I'd like to confirm a few things. Sure thing. We'll show you the way, Layla. I can't believe I didn't think that possession might have been a thing. It makes sense, we've seen possession happen before, but I think it's funny that I didn't immediately think that, oh, he might be possessed. This is the spot. It's just as I thought. What is it? This swing set is dusty. I was truly held aback by a pickle dominance. A pickle what now? It's a botanical phenomenon. Oh, so there's like fungal possession. It stems from some vegetables grow incredibly quickly and absorb large amounts of nutrients, impeding the growth of lateral buds and leaves. If you want to encourage more foliage, you have to remove the apical bud from the top of the stem. Master Auroron said that I was once held back by my spirit duffer problem. That is, until I found a way to clip it off at the top. And then I blossomed into a healthy vegetable with a lush and verdant foliage. Boy, you picked up a lot from Auroron. Tevata Layla, you do remember why we're here, right? Oh, of course. It might sound like I'm going off topic, but I was just trying to say that I've discovered some traces of spiritual energy. They're weak and very faint. An ordinary shaman might have walked right by without noticing a thing. But I'm no ordinary shaman anymore. Thanks to Master Auroron, I've grown into a plant to be proud of. I love this guy. Layla, can you please drop the vegetable metaphors and focus on the matter at hand? You have plenty of time to think about stems and buds after we solve this mystery. Yes, of course, just as Master Gramps said, the affected actor conversed with some kind of presence here. I'm going to use my clairvoyance to try to follow these faint traces of spiritual energy. It might be possible to glimpse the presence's true form. First, I need to prepare something very important. It's going to be another vegetable joke. What are you doing? Planting seeds? Oh my god! There we go. Carrots? What sharp eyes you have, Master Gramps. These are indeed carrots. And a carrot ring, but they're not for eating. It's like a fairy ring. This is a medium of divination that will help with clairvoyance. In my tribe, everyone has their own unique method of divination. Some use graffiti, others use smoke or water. I use vegetables. I love this guy. I love World Quest companions. Well, that's novel. But does it actually work? Master once told me, do not underestimate the humble vegetable. I can hear it in his voice in my head. Do not underestimate the humble vegetable. It is the eyes and ears of the earth, born of the soil, gifted with the spirit and blood. It bears the symbols and memories of the land. I feel like the dirt does too, though. Every time you eat vegetables, it's like sucking on the teat of Mother Tevat, sharing in the histories and mysteries passed down through generations. This is the kind of lexiconical turn of phrase that I wish we saw more of in the lore writing, because I'm sure the word earth has been brought up before when referring to dirt, but they don't know of the existence of the planet Earth. So every time that they say Earth, you would replace it with Tevat if you were a consistent writer for a lore-building world. Kind of like how in the Honkai Star Rail playthrough, when I was on Amphorius, I kind of got annoyed every time they brought up a sun, because they're a planet that doesn't have a sun. Why would they know what a sun looks like? That's why we eat vegetables, and not grass and leaves. Paimon's never eating another vegetable as long as she lives. She'd rather eat slimes. That's a pity, Paimon. You could have a chance to grow your wisdom. No comment. Please just continue with whatever you're doing, Layla. Paimon won't say anything ever again. Wow. I don't think you're going to keep that promise, Paimon, but I appreciate the effort. Man, I got a lot of editing I'm going to have to do soon. Still going to have to stream One Piece tomorrow. Feel free to speak your mind, Master Paimon. Thank you for allowing me to share my knowledge with you both. Can you please just start already? Of course. Here, Paimon, and you too, Master Gramps. Put your hands on my shoulders. It'll help you see. Is this safe? It's Masters of the Nightwind Shaman magic, Paimon. It's perfectly safe. Worst case scenario, you might be reading minds for a few days. I've gleaned from the spiritual traces that the hidden presence is neither powerful nor violent. So yes, I think it's quite safe. I'm ready. Alright, let's get started. Wanjiru. Carrot ring, oh carrot ring, make visible these unseen things. Show me, where is their grave? Carrot ring, oh carrot ring, make visible the unseen things. Show me, where did they fall? Please allow me to see. Oh, that's sketchy. Oh, it's an Asha! A bunch of Asha! Oh, some dead Asha. Wait a minute. Is that Sanka? How did things turn out this way? Oh man, my head hurts. Are you okay, Layla? I'm fine, but I'm afraid I've reached my limit. Did you see that? Truly remarkable, I dare say. It was like a dream. What did it all mean? I mean, what does any dream mean, Aether? Paimon, I mean. All I know is that the Asha on the swing is probably the spirit you're looking for, although I'm not sure how it gained the ability to hide itself. Moreover, the spiritual energy traces belong to more than just one Asha, which lines up with what we saw. There must be several of them nearby. Are they the cause of the problem? It's hard to say. but it's likely that the actor started to lose control of himself because he was affected in some way by the Asha's departure. If we can track down those Asha, we should at least be able to calm him down. I think the tranquilizer darts are doing a pretty good job of that. So that's how it is. Vegetables aside, looks like you've learned some real skills, Layla. I have to work hard to not tarnish Master's good name. What about the ones we saw later on? I too am more concerned about what we saw afterwards. The fabric those Asha were gathered around, it looked like a woven scroll used in the Masters of the Nightwind. That's what I thought too, actually. And that mysterious place that appeared after, along with the strange figure standing in the carrot ring. It all felt very familiar somehow, but I'm not sure why. That's okay. We can think about that stuff later. For now, we have leads that could help that Tenochzitoc guy. Right. But Paimon, Master Gramps, I think I'll excuse myself from that. Huh? Why? The truth is, I feel a little uneasy. Didn't you say you've grown into a vegetable Auroron could be proud of? Indeed, but even carrots are whispering warnings. When the field is filled with crops, frost will come to claim them. That sounds serious. The great shaman Stanley instructed me to come to Tenochzitoc to relax. She also told me to let her know if things started to get strange. Stanley sent you here? Aren't you on vacation? Whether this is a vacation or not depends entirely on the whims of the aforementioned Frost. Right now, all I want to do is rush back to Master's greenhouse. Okay, you're starting to make Paimon nervous now. You're not Paimon. The tallest vegetables are always the first to fall to frost. You should be safe for a while. Was that a short joke? Oh, and speaking of vegetables, you can keep these carrots. Now that the divination's over, they've turned into spirit mediums for the Asha. Just sprinkle their juice into your eyes, and you'll be able to see the invisible Asha. That should help you track them down. Thanks, Layla. I should be thanking you. It's an honor to be able to help you out, Master Gramps. I'll be going now. Take care. Good luck in your search. Also, go tell Stanley what happened. This seems very concerning. And there he goes. Do you think he was overreacting? Overreacting or not, let's watch our step. No need to worry. If things go wrong, there are plenty of vegetables taller than us in this garden. Paimon feels a little better hearing you say that. Let's go back and check on our guy. Paimon hopes that what we learned about the Asha will come in handy. Uh-oh, he's gone. Oh no, he's up. The second to come forward and embrace Tenochzitoc was the brave Menelik. That's right. The third was the cunning Sanaj Compore. The fourth was the young Burkina, and the fifth was Hundata. Papar, what do you want to do? You can't go looking for them now. They've been gone for hundreds of years. The sixth to go to Tenochzitoc was the nemesis from his youth, the giant Tupac. Hey, that's Mualani. How am I supposed to explain to your mother, how you ended up like this? Oh, he's awake. You're back. Don't worry. He's reciting lines again. The witch doctor's sedatives are very effective. His erratic behavior earlier was probably due to something agitating him. That's relief. Anyway, recall we found the shaman and he told us what to do. He's probably possessed and he's interacting with Asha that are invisible. So it was all because of the Asha. Well, that's a surprise. But knowing that should make things easier. Easier how? The resort's huge. How are we supposed to track down a bunch of invisible Asha? I'll handle that. I'll get my staff to investigate the supernatural occurrence around the resort. Things like empty swings moving on their own. That way we might just find our invisible Asha. Sounds like a plan. Given our lack of knowledge on the Asha, this is our only choice right now. Yeah, those Asha are really strange. They look like Monatu, but the colors are way more vibrant and they seem to be smarter. That's one way of looking at it. But it might be more helpful to think of them as having a soul. In Tenochzitoc culture, the word Asha has two meanings, one of which roughly translates to benevolent soul. Many believe that the Asha are Monatu with a soul, and that's why they're smarter and more approachable. Ah, Paimon gets it. So what's the other meaning? Paimon bets it's got something to do with their spirits of summertime that embodies this resort. It's not a bad guess. But the second meaning is actually something closer to ashes. Yikes. Ashes. Yes, ashes blown over from the Mare Jivari. Yikes. So the Asha are connected to the Mare Jivari. You may not know this. There's a vast tract of land to the west of Tenochzitoc that was once the Mare Jivari. It is a place of sorrow, born from the abyssal invasion. It's also where Stanley died. Warriors were reduced to dust, their souls imprisoned and bound to the land. That is, until the whole Mare Jivari mysteriously vanished about 20 years ago. I wonder if this really... And I think that's also where we ended up getting teleported to during the summer event with Bennett. It was a weird domain. It was around that time that the Asha first appeared. Naturally, people made the connection to the Mare Jivari. So the Asha just suddenly appeared 20 years ago, right when the Mare Jivari disappeared. Well, good on them for making that connection. No wonder they're so willing to approach the people of Natlan. They're all caught up in the legend of the Mare Jivari. Hey Dan, Paimon just thought of something. When Layla showed us that strange place just now, it looked like the place we went to search for Bennett before. Oh wow, we're actually bringing that up! You don't think it's possible? Ah, there I go getting sidetracked. I'm gonna go focus on Papar first. Give me a day and I'll round up all the locations where the invisible Asha might show up. What are you gonna do about him? I plan to let him stay here for now. He might get unnecessarily stimulated if he leaves the familiar environment. The resort has also designated this as a restricted area. So rest assured that no tourists will accidentally come wandering by. That's good. Papar attacked us, but we won't hold it against him. We'll find a way to cure him for sure. And so, Tenochzitoc gathered allies from the 6 great tribes. Glittering like flames of roaring wildfire, they crashed into the mountains of darkness. Stay strong, Papar, even in your imaginary quest to be a hero.
Children be up to.
It's about time. Let's go see the reception has found,
Let them do as they please.
Oh, we can't even talk to him. Look at him all the way at the reception. This is a very involved world quest. Already been going for an hour. Ah, you're both here. Hey, Pookley, any news? Surprisingly, no. Though I did come across some suspicious information. It dates back to when we were planning the construction of the Easy Breeze Holiday Resort. Workers near the Tenochzitoc huts often complained that their materials had gone missing. The missing materials were soon found in the wilderness nearby, but no one ever admitted to moving them. There were also rumors of workers being frightened by water rippling when there was no wind, or wild beasts being spooked for unknown reasons. All around the same area. Well, that sounds just like the work of a visible Asha. Why did they only show up in the one area? I also found it strange. Maybe there's something special near the huts. Sounds like we better conduct some field work. Let me mark the location on your map. In the meantime, I'll head to the huts and check on my staff. God forbid more people get possessed. According to Pookley, the hidden Asha should be somewhere around here. Guess that means it's time to use Layla's magic carrots, right? Let's give it a try. Squirt them in your eyes like eye drops. Carrots are good for your eyes. Smells fresh and yummy. Hey look, there's an Asha right there. On the lake. Where? Well, Paimon can't believe those carrots actually worked. Oh, it's right there. Painted him. Looks really happy. Oh, it's following us now. Oh no, it's not following us. Gotcha. This is easier than Paimon thought. Ah, there he is. Hey, don't run away. Monsters? Okay, we can't fight. I was wondering if the Asha paint could do threat damage.
Overruled.
Not now.
Ha! Delved into destiny.
Huh. Looks like this is the last one nearly by. They seem to like us a lot, huh? They're not scared at all. Time to head back to the huts. Oh, so Lolly's actually here! Huh? Dan? Paimon? Lolly, what are you doing here? I'm just as surprised as you two. But it's a welcome surprise. I'm happy to see you too, Lolly. Were you also invited to the resort to kick back and relax? Huh. If I wanted an easy breezy day, I'd have just stayed in bed. Are you just acting cute? So you're here because of Layla, I take it? Sharp as always. Layla told me everything he saw. Everything points towards the Mare Jivari. So it really is the Mare Jivari. But didn't it, you know, disappear? If it had really disappeared, then it shouldn't be possible to perceive it in any way. I suspect that it was hidden by someone or some kind of power, which should explain why Layla could see it. But enough of that. I'm not here for the Mare Jivari either. My main target is the person who showed up in Layla's clairvoyance. Oh, so you know who they are then, Lolly? If I'm not mistaken, that man's name is Kokochu. Now, I thought it was either Enjou or Sanka. I've run into him once before, but unfortunately he got away. I looked into him a little more and found out that he once escaped from Kanich while using a different name, Sanka. Turns out he's a slippery rat. Okay, so I was right. It is Enjou/Sanka. Kanich even told me that you've crossed paths with him before. I love that we're getting actual playable characters involved in these world quests. We've crossed paths. Wait, there's no way. It's Enjou? Enjou, is that his real name? It could be another alias. Whatever he's called, he's a clerk who works for the Abyss Order. He's great at lying and great at slipping away. Are you here to catch him, Lolly? So he's an Abyss Order goon? Huh. On my life, I am not letting him get away this time. I have a feeling he's gonna get away this time. So, Lolly, you're starting to get a little scary. What did he do to you? That Enjou. He once tried to coax Layla into doing something dangerous, but thankfully Auroron stepped in before it was too late. Some good came out of it in the end. After putting his soul in danger, Layla gained an affinity for clairvoyance. Well, it's not like helping him was in Enjou's playbook. Enjou just wanted to sacrifice Layla to get information out of the Mare Jivari. It all happened so suddenly that Enjou ended up giving us the slip. This is all that I got from him. What is it? Looks like half a compass or something. It's a relic that was owned by the legendary border master, Sanaj Compore. I used it to divine the location of the Mare Jivari. It's a map. Here, have a look. Well, that's actually something interesting. Let's document this for later use. Is this all we need to find the Mare Jivari? I'm not making any promises, but it's a start. Last time Enjou took advantage of us by helping Layla. He hid in the shadows so he could peek at this very map. So that's why he came all the way here. It appears so. Oh wait, are we hearing her thoughts again? That rat. You should know you don't mess with an old lady's pride, yet that lousy fiend took me for a fool. Just you wait. Granny Eatsley's gonna make you regret the day you were born! Hey, Sitlali, is everything okay? You're making a really scary face. Ahem. Even though he got away from us last time, I made sure to leave a mark on him. That way I can track that rat no matter what hole he decides to crawl into. As long as he's nearby, I'll be able to sense him. I had a vague sense of where he was from the moment I set foot on the resort. I never expected to bump into you two while tracking him, though. So you're saying he's nearby? Yes, unfortunately, the mark only gives me a rough guide where he is. Otherwise, I'd have caught him already. We should work together. I get the sense that Enjou might have something to do with that employee's strange behavior. Awesome, with Sitlali here, there's nothing to fear. Alright, let me help you take care of these. I'd like my hands free to rain hellfire down on Enjou the next time he shows his ugly face. Fragment of a weapon once used by Samaj Kamporti. Tomi scroll map.
To commemorate this occasion.
We're good friends, Papar. Our mothers are good friends too. We promised to build this resort together. How am I supposed to face them when you're like this? Your mother gets ticked off, she'll get my mother ticked off. And then I'll be in the firing line. If that happens, you better believe I'm gonna make it your problem as well. So for the sake of our mothers, could you at least answer me? Let me know that you're listening. Here we go, more lines. As Tenochzitoc gazed upon the vast burning plains, a turbid black tide, welled upon the horizon. Alright, I guess I should tell you how our fathers are faring. Hold on. Huh? You're awake? It's that old lady. Papar? What is it? What old lady? Silence. Hold them off outside. If you get any closer, the next time you'll be seeing our mothers is from the inside of a coffin. Master Pukli, we're here. Wait, what's going on? You look terrified. Papar, he's awake, and he called my mother an old hag. Something wrong. Has his illness gotten worse? Huh? Better go check on him. So this is that out-of-sorts employee? Hey you, clothes off. Are you sure? He's definitely not one of the resort staff. Last chance, get rid of that disguise or I'll make you wish you did. Hold on, something's not right. Oh, is that where that clip is? Tiller steps forward to take away the costume, but there's nobody inside. All that's left... with his Anakli costume is the traces of lingering warmth. It was empty. You kidding me? He got away! What's going on? Was Tenochzitoc hollow on the inside? No, there was someone in this costume, but it looks like they slipped away just before we got here. Darn it. It must have been Enjou. I could sense the aura of my mark on him. Wait, so the Tenochzitoc we met just now was Enjou in disguise? How long has he been playing us along? Probably since the very beginning. Wait, if that's not Papar, where's Papar? Oh, Archons, I deserve a scolding for... I deserve the scolding our mothers are gonna give me. Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. He's probably dead. I can't believe Enjou tricked us again. We have to catch him. Well, has he ever really tricked us? He's never really done much to us. He pretended to be a guide in Enkonomiya, and that's kind of it. And then he sort of helped us with Kanich. And it seems he fled in a hurry. My arrival probably threw him off, which means he might have abandoned some things around the camp. Let's start searching for clues. Oh, there he is. He's over there. That old hag. She's even more of a nuisance than I am. Oh, what? So you acknowledge yourself as a nuisance? Guess I'll have to wait and see how things pan out. If Papar isn't Tenochzitoc, then where is Papar? Investigative report. Bakunawa. A giant beast that appeared in western side of Natlan 500 years ago, accompanied by other abyssal monsters. Its body was that of a mountain, and it devoured tribespeople of Tenochzitoc. An out-of-control creation, identified as one of Gold's, that once attacked and swallowed part of her body. Lacking the intelligence, its actions are solely devoted to the instinct to devour. It is capable of infinite growth and is functionally immortal. However, unlike Gold's other creations, its immortality does not stem from the power of life, but rather from a more transcendent form of abyssal power that may be beyond the Order's understanding. That's talking about the monster in the Mare Jivari. We used a bit of its flesh to create Dvalin in, what was that, 5.7. Investigative report, secret cave. That seems useful. He might have left some things around the camp. Hurry, don't take a look around. Investigative report, Mare Jivari. No extant records on how the Mare Jivari could have disappeared. It seems all related information was erased alongside the Sea of Ash itself. The only speculation that remains to be made comes from that of ancient legend. Thousands of years ago, a troop wandered through the lands. For the flutes, they had swords, and for the harps, they had bows. They performed for guests, but also for foes. They once traveled through the desert, and they set foot in the blazing Mare Jivari. But mainstream history dictates that the Mare Jivari only appeared 500 years ago. Assuming the records of this ancient troop and their heyday are accurate, they may suggest that the temporal disruption phenomenon occurred in the Mare Jivari. Temporal disruption, time. Could a transcendent power of the abyss threaten even the flow of time? I think he's talking about the Lore of the Wanderers troop set. We found 3 reports, and they're all incredible. Bakunawa. Of all abyssal monsters that attacked Natlan 500 years ago, Bakunawa was the most terrifying. It was said to have devoured entire villages of tribespeople and could not be killed. Even when it was beheaded or had its body chopped into pieces, the remains would somehow continue to grow, seeking each other out and eventually forming a new revitalized Bakunawa. What in the... How was it finally defeated then? Through Tenoc's sacrifice. He let Sinaj perform phlogiston engraving on his body in order to unleash the power of the border spells. Then Tenoch allowed himself to be eaten by the beast. With Tenoc's body as the ritual offering, Sinaj summoned a miniature night kingdom inside the Bakunawa's belly. The clash between the powers of the Abyss, the Lord of the Night, and Tenoch's spirit in Bakunawa's body led to a violent explosion that shattered the monster into innumerable pieces. Yet even so, some believe that it never truly died, and that its rebirth was merely suppressed by the chaotic energies unleashed in the blast. If the right conditions are met, the beast's remains could potentially still grow into a new Bakunawa once more. We've found 3 reports. Okay. About the Mare Jivari, about Secret Cave. It seems Enjou memorized our map after he snuck a peek at it. This is his redrawing of it. Judging by the markings, he must have found his destination. Blech. So why didn't he do anything? He just waited his time out here putting on a show? Given the cunning he's displayed so far, I doubt he did so without purpose. His act must have been necessary for him to break through certain obstacles. Mare Jivari. Enjou failed to uncover the mystery of the Mare Jivari's disappearance, which is good news for us. But his hypothesis, it's a little hard to believe. Now we've read all 3 reports, what should we do? Let's go to the place marked on the map. Good idea, looks like we're pretty close. We just have to figure out what that Abyss Order is up to. Let's head out. That does look close. Oh, it's literally behind the waterfall. Knocks the good odd. Maybe they're hiding something.
Witness my rise.
I knew it! Well, that's the thing that the Asha were praying to in the vision. And that is a distraction.
Laid bare.
My guiding stars. Hold. Mine to commit.
Transfixed.
Looks like we reached the end. What is this? It looks familiar. It's a woven scroll. That's a mystic's arts implement from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did it end up here? Paimon thinks we've seen those around. It can transport to those other places, right? That's correct. Our tribespeople use them to transport themselves to the Chamber of Weaving in the sacrificial altar of the enigmatic land. But this one doesn't lead to either of those places, evidently. Where do you think it goes? To the Mare Jivari, maybe? The only people who know that, where it leads, are the spellcaster and anyone else who's used it. Unfortunately, it looks like this implement is too old to work. Too old. So old that its spirit has long since dissipated. I doubt that Enjou Brat could have found a way to use it either. Is there any way to, replenish its spirit? To make it work again? There's a way, but every spellcaster is like a different lock, each needing their own key to open. I'll have to figure out the structure of this implement's lock before we can get it up and running again. Just like that? Wow, Sitlolly, you're amazing. Obviously, look up my name in the Nightwind Dictionary, and you'll find 3 words. The real Shadil. Shadil. That doesn't sound like a real word to Paimon. Of course it is. It means shaman, who's the real deal. What about the definition of Auroron? A cultisham. A shaman whose skills you cultivated? No, shaman who cultivates vegetables. That is not what I got from that word. Now, you didn't write this dictionary yourself, did you, Sitlolly? Well, it's already better than the Kremnoan dictionary, because the Kremnoan dictionary doesn't seem to have words in it. Nah, that's enough jokes for now. Just give me a moment to look. Oh, wait. Who goes there? We were followed? Whoever you are, come out with your hands up. Oh, it's the Asha. It's just some Asha. You scared Paimon half to death. She thought that it was the awful Enjou guy. Odd, why are the Asha following us? Maybe they like us? Pugli told us that Asha are benevolent souls of the Mare Jivari, and they're friendly sorts here. You mean how benevolent soul is one of the ways to interpret the word Asha? I've heard that said before, but it doesn't solve the mystery of why they followed us all the way here. Hold on, I think I got it. Maybe they're not just being friendly. I think they're the ones that made this thingy. They were praying to it or something in the vision we saw. Maybe they're after something we're carrying. If they're the benevolent souls of the Mare Jivari, it'd make perfect sense for them to be drawn to it. Do the honors, Dan. Take out Sanaj's relic. Sanaj's relic? Oh, wow. The Asha are really happy. They must have seen Stanley take it out just now. Followed us ever since. A reunion after all these years. What are they doing? The implement. It's active again. But how? They're probably the spirits of the people that built it in the first place. It seems the Asha were the key we needed for the lock. We might not know who left the implement behind, but the place it points to must have something to do with the Mare Jivari. Should we take a look around? Only if you're both ready. We can't wait too long. That brat from the Abyss Order is going to catch up to us sooner or later. I thought we were on his trail, not the other way around. Wait a moment. Alright, we'll set out as soon as you're ready. Okay. I just want to kill this guy that's just standing here menacingly.
Let me scribe. Laid bare. Everlasting as the moon.
Alright, let's grab this chest.
An impressive
It was a guarded
one.
chest, so I assumed it might have had something cool in it. Are you ready? Sure, let's go. Paimon's a little worried about this one, but okay, let's go. Oh, where could this teleport us? Oh, where could we be? Where in the world are we? I was unaware that such a place exists in Natlan. Paimon can't believe even Stanley doesn't know where we are. Blast, my connection to the YAP's been severed. What does that mean? Oh, it means if she dies here, she'll die forever. Means we're probably not in Natlan anymore. Huh? How? We were in the resort just a few seconds ago. I'd explain it if I could. Even though I can't sense the YAB anymore, I can still sense the Night Kingdom's presence. This doesn't make any sense. Unless we're in the Mare Jivari now, and you're sensing the fake Night Kingdom that's inside the Bakunawa. Let's look around, maybe we'll find some answers. Better than standing around and gawking. Let's move, but be careful. Ooh, lore stone. Weathered stone tablet, most of the inscription is worn away. I cloak the enigmatic land and shroud this place. Only the legacy of heroes may awaken Shulvitz. Shulvitz, that name sounds familiar. Wait a minute. This looks like the speaker's chamber. And the implements of the heroes are on the thrones. Inscription behind the stone structure. To the giant, Tupac. To the brave Menelik. These are the heroes. To the chief of the mines, Sundada. To the young Burkina. That's weird. There should be a weapon here, right? There are words carved on the back of this stone. It belonged to Sanaj. This was Sanaj's weapon. Where did it go? Ah, could it be the relic? Put it here and see if it does anything. The Great Runner. Wanjiru. Hey, so this is Wanjiru. The Border Master, Sanaj Compore. His remains are buried here. You place Sanaj's relic on the stone. Look, the seat in the center, it's glowing. You want to try sitting on it? No. I guess we're gonna try. Oh, that was a bad idea. And Paimon, where are you? And disappeared after he sat on the pedestal. Did he get transported somewhere else? It's too dangerous. Gotta follow him. Wait, no way. I'm the only one that knows what happened. Can't just rush after them. Stenitzel can't stray too far from me either. If we get trapped inside here, we're dead meat. Can't just walk away. That Abyss Order rat could show up at any moment. I can't let him threaten Dan and Paimon. This is bad. I have to find a way to inform Malvika. Or at least leave a message that can be passed to her. Oh my, I'm sorry to be a bother. But may I ask if this is the Hotel of the Sacred Flame? What stylish chairs it has! When it rains, it pours. Oh my, could it be the fearsome Granny Eatsley? The one who's been chasing me everywhere. When did you get into the customer service industry? Abyssal rat, come running that rodent mouth of yours. Is this another of your schemes? I wanted to see if there was anything written on the back of the throne. I'm kind of disappointed that we just sat on it and immediately got teleported somewhere. I admit that I can be somewhat loquacious, and I adore a good scheme as much as the next Abyssal rat. But this is my first time visiting this tawdry establishment. I thought I'd be able to reach the Mare Jivari through the woven scroll. Who would have thought that it would take me here? I guess this is what people mean when they say it's a small world. Oh my, I must be disturbing your disturbing you during your shift, Granny Eatsley. I shall take my leave. See yourself out. My, really letting a perfectly good customer go? Won't this look bad if your key performance for your key performance indicators? Granny doesn't have time to entertain you right now, so please get your sorry ass out of here, out of my sight. Of course. I don't suppose this has anything to do with Dan's mysterious absence. We're old friends, you know, me and him. I just thought I should say hello, seeing as I'm here. Or perhaps I could draw your attention to his familiar scent left behind on that chair over there. Might I investigate? Wow, scent. I guess I was wrong about you. Rather than a rat, you appear to be Dan's abyssal mutt. Why, I am most offended. Such vitriol. From the mouth of a dear old lady, no less. You mistake me. I'm just so touched that a little lost dog would travel 1,000 miles to reunite with its master. It's enough to move a granny to tears. Well then, eats Papa. The mangy dog perform his trick. Well, you have been taught how to sit, surely. Or do you need a treat to coax it out of you? I must admit, as a representative of the Abyss Order, I am slightly perturbed by your sudden change in attitude, Granny. So not a dog, but a scaredy cat instead. The Abyss Order can't possibly be full of cowards like you. No wonder they're stuck wallowing in mediocrity. Think not of my incompetence as something all my colleagues possess. I am, as you first said, merely a rat, subject to the mockeries of the others. Being cautious is how a rat survives, no? So, Just to be sure that I'm not to walk into a trap, how about we make a deal, Granny? Papar, the employee who was role-playing a hero, is currently safe. Might I exchange him for the safe passage to the Mare Jivari? As long as I can reach the Mare unhindered, I can guarantee that Papar will return to his friend, and all will be well. What do you think, dear Granny? What exactly do you want to do in the Mare Jivari? The elderly should know better than to hover over the shoulders of the youth, prying into all their personal secrets. I would have assumed you were older than her, Enjou, to be honest. Huh, such flowery speech. It's a pity I can't be bothered to commit it to memory. However, you do best to remember every word about what I'm about to say. That seems a little unfair. Isn't it the duty of a grandson to listen to their granny? Keep those ears peeled, lest I peel them off your head. Yikes, she's vicious today. The throne behind me leads to a place none of us know about. If you want to go there, you'd best become as compliant as a docile capybara. No vandalism, no hurting the flora. Find Dan and Paimon and ensure their safety. Understood. I swear it on Dan's name to do as you say. You young people are always keen on swearing oaths. As for an old-timer like me, I prefer a safer approach. I just need you to cooperate for a moment. What do you mean by cooperate? Hush, hush, my ratty little grandson. This won't take long. It's Papa, hold him down. What is she doing? I can't believe we didn't investigate the big chair before just sitting on it like a moron. Where the heck are we? We just touched that stone thingy and whoosh, we're here. And Solali's nowhere to be seen. This place looks just like the Night Kingdom. Solali said she could sense the Night Kingdom's presence just now. Maybe this is why? Why are there traces of Abyss here? Didn't we get rid of them already? Maybe this isn't Natlan at all. It looks like Natlan, but it's not Natlan. It looks like the Night Kingdom, but there's no Wyatt connection. And the Abyss is still around. Ah, Paimon's getting scared. Just thought of something. What is it? Sanaj once cast a border spell. Oh my god, he's gonna say that thing I said a little ago. What are you talking about? The mini Night Kingdom he summoned? Wouldn't that mean that the Mare Jivari is right in front of us? We won't know unless we look. Then let's be careful. There's these weird rifts in space-time all over the place. Look at those. Oh no, there's treasure out there I can't grab! Shattered spatial rift. Most rifts appeared in unstable space, resembling a Night Kingdom. They appear to be connected as though traveling through. Well, okay. Aha! Can't go to that one. I can see spirits out there, though. Man, this place is spooky.
Not now. Cole, mine to command.
This is where you fall. Transfixed. Look alive. Hi.
Let me scry.
I think we're gonna... Oh, I can't actually... You were currently supposed... Uh-oh. We can't swap teams. Good thing they have 40 slimes. Everyone else can heal on their own. These little guys, they won't jump at us out of nowhere, will they? Ow! Oh god! Oh god, they will!
Witness my rise.
Oh, they're behind us now. It's a big spatial rift. Continue exploring. Where are we now? Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Whatever that is. No, thank you. Oh, Paimon thinks she heard a terrifying roar. Oh, I see something big in the distance. This makes us true legends among... That must be the Mare Jivari. This must make us true legends among adventurers. Well, that's not ominous at all. Why would I ever go closer to that? Oh god. Ow, ow, ow! Okay, note to self, stay away from the fiery trees. They hurt. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Why are we going closer to it? Am I hearing things, or is somebody calling us? And Paimon. Is someone calling for us? It sounds like Sitlali. Found you at last. Enjou? It's me, Sitlali. Sitlali? I don't think I've ever seen them recolor the text like that before. Ahem. Well, long time no see, Dan and Paimon. I have to admit, this isn't what I thought our reunion would look like. He's gone back to being Enjou again. Hearing the voice of that old hag come out of my youthful mouth is beyond mortifying. Shut up before I make you. Are you okay, Sitlali? I'm fine. My body's back in the main hall. But I used the spell to attach part of my spirit to this fool's body. This way I could put him to good use. Oh, Sitlali's amazing. Paimon can't believe she can actually control Enjou's body. Don't let her fool you. She is not that powerful. I am only letting her do this because I cut a deal with her. A deal? You sold your own body? In a partial, temporary, and limited transaction. One that allows me to ensure your safety and keep you from threatening us. Anyway, I'm glad you're both safe. Here, this is Sinaj's ritual sword. The Calamity of Enjou. I borrowed it from the chief before I set off from the Masters of the Nightwind. Since we don't know much about this area we're in, it's probably the best to keep it close at hand, just in case. Whoa. So this is what he used to summon the Night Kingdom? What a rare and precious treasure! I don't suppose it'd be a problem if I just touched it for a moment. In your dreams, we're holding on to this. So stingy. Don't you know that I was the one who found the relics used by Sinaj to open up this passage? I didn't kick up a fuss when they fell neatly into your hands, did I? You could learn a thing or two from someone with my magnanimity, of course, Paimon. And Paimon really wants to give this guy a good slap. But she doesn't want to accidentally end up hitting Sitlali. Slap away, it won't hurt me. Well, excuse me. I'm just a clerk. I've never hurt a soul. Is the crime of my wanting to come here and have a look around really deserving of such an unjust violence? By the way, what is it with Enjou and getting these weird side quests where he just wants to explore this really abandoned ancient area that no one else has heard of and or been able to go to? Not wrong. Papar wasn't hurt. I checked. But we were tricked. He hurt our feelings. I fully sympathize, Paimon. I do. But as you can see, I now have the old hag bouncing around in my brain. If that isn't punishment enough, then I'm afraid you might as well just kill me. Sounds good to me. Et tu, Dan? I thought a hero of your acclaim would say something in my defense. But here you stand, poised to strike me down with a cold blade? Fine, I'll put in a good word for you. Man, I kind of hate it when they make Aether just a dick to everybody for no reason. That's better. Now we're acting more like a team. Remind Paimon, since when were we ever a team? I mean, he kind of helped us navigate through Enkanomiya. This is the Mare Jivari. It's not like we have a choice. We've been put in the same boat from the very start, and our enemies are the metaphorical sea and its storms. You all saw the scary creature just now, right? Although it was also my first time laying eyes on it, my wealth of wisdom tells me that it is likely the Bakunawa's permeation. If we don't deal with it, it'll eat us. If it eats us, it'll get stronger. If it gets stronger, it'll escape into Natlan and continue eating until there's nothing left. Bakunawa, that's the monster that Tanaka and the 6 heroes of ancient Natlan fought against. Wait, they didn't defeat it? Huh, you wish. The worst part of this beast is that it has even stronger immortality than the rest of Gold's creations. It is permeation. Its permeation is no simple hummus or chalk. The power contained within it is something that even Gold and the Abyss Order couldn't harness. A power that can corrupt even the passage of time. And he also mentioned something about the contamination of time in the Mare Jivari. So this monster's the one behind it? We did encounter our fair share of obstacles on the way here. Maybe because people were trying to keep the Bakunawa from escaping through the seals. Is that why the Mare Jivari disappeared? Wait, we didn't break the seals by coming here, did we? Let's just assume that we're here in a different time from Bakunawa for now. What? Then how are we gonna get home? Our path is clear, Paimon. If the problem lies in the Bakunawa's permeation, then in the name of the Abyss Order, we must slay the beast. Why are you acting like a good guy all of a sudden? Pick a side and stick to it, will you? I like the moral ambiguity that is Enjou, and that is why he is a fan-favorite character. Also, I didn't notice this till just now. This is the first time that it's just called him Enjou. Normally it says the thing calling itself Enjou, or the thing that might be Enjou or something. Why are you acting like a good guy all of a sudden? Perhaps if you were more well-read, you would understand. The new Tide anthology states that principles are defined by their flexibility. Flexible principles are to be, in principle, flexible. In any case, the time has come for us to fight. Bakunawa, scored by the ravages of time, the powers of the Wyab still harbored within the calamity of the Enjou awakens, as though sensing the presence of a nemesis from 500 years before, use this power to defend against the Bakunawa's attacks. After successfully fending off a special move, the Wyab will unleash a powerful counterblow. Once struck by the Wyab's counterblow, the Bakunawa will be temporarily paralyzed. Seize the opportunity to unleash the power of the calamity of Enjou and attack the Bakunawa's weak spots for a chance to sever its limbs. Attack with the full power of the calamity of Enjou when the Bakunawa is at its weakest, thoroughly defeat it. Though as legends tell the terrifying monster's powers revival, it remains to be seen if it might one day rise again. They put lore in the health hints. It's Enjou. We have Enjou as a summon. Bakunawa. Permeated body. Ow!
My turn.
Are you right, Dan? Or you just stand there watching? Put your butt over here and help.
Overruled.
Man, timing that's not going to be difficult at all.
That's against the rules.
Ow!
Not now.
Double the passage. Oh, what's going on? Oh, that's so cool. Okay, cool. Cut off his arm. Just like that.
Buckle up.
Alright.
Don't be scared. The night is cold.
Alright. Just gotta do that again. Yeah, hit it for like babby damage.
Guiding stars.
There we go. Do it again. I wanted to shout the same thing. You can shout it next time.
The night is cold.
Transfixed.
Not now.
I'm not entirely sure what we do here. I don't like the sound of that.
My guiding stars.
Laid bare.
Hold it.
I'm sorry,
Ow.
Professor.
That was nasty. Okay, I didn't figure out what I was supposed to do until the end.
The night is cold.
I was supposed to charge my laser.
Everlasting as the moon.
My guiding stars.
Alright, I think we've at least figured out the pattern. Alright, we figured it out. Okay. Alright, it's time to finish it off. Are we finishing it off? Stealing my thunder, you old hag. Did we win? And no matter how powerful the beast of Bakunawa is, it would always follow the short might of Dan, and I, Enjou, support her. I mean, he did more than Paimon did. Did you get rid of it? We're so awesome. The biggest bad guy we've ever taken down. Judging by the potency of the energy we just dealt with, that may have only been one piece of the Bakunawa's body. This is one piece of it? But even if it's only one of many, I'm sure it will have left something useful behind. Let's see. Stop right there. You heard her, Enjou. Stay put. What's this now? Are your companions not but arrows in your quiver, fit only to be strung, shot, and then abandoned? Remind me, Who was it who dealt the crucial blow to the Bakunawa just now, Is this how you treat the backbone of your team? Backbone, keep dreaming. What exactly are you after? All that is unknown etches itself into the desires of my soul. The corpse of the Bakunawa may be laden with ancient treasures it once devoured. Surely such artifacts would be priceless. Try harder. You've been hunting for clues about the Mare Jivari since Dan's arrival in Natlan. There's no way your end goal is something so vague. Can't lie your way out of this one, Enjou. What secrets are you hiding? We're not giving up until you spill the beans. Lie? No, I'm not lying at all. But since you insist, I'll grace you with a story. Many years ago, there existed a kingdom in a broken land. The king was wise and powerful. He loved his people and was beloved by them. Later, when a powerful enemy attacked the kingdom, the king sacrificed his life to save it. Upon his death, his most steadfast followers succeeded him. Yet evil still lurked in the shadows. Its creeping corruption, poisoning the new king. Once more the kingdom was plunged into torment. Civil war broke out across the kingdom, splitting it into factions. The wicked king was slain, and his people were exiled from the land. These exiles split into two different groups. One chose to accept their exile, abandon their homeland forever. The other group refused to leave, until they were allowed to settle down elsewhere, albeit in the most barren and remote part of their nation. They lived in neglect for millennia, until the darkness returned once more. The kingdom was still divided, and these exiles were the first to raise their weapons. Although they were destitute, not a single one of them retreated or fled. With the same stubborn spirit that bade them never abandon their homeland. All those years ago, they fought and died until at last, only one remained. You're not going to tell us that survivor was you? Huh. Seems like eating too many slimes really can make someone a dullard. My mind was just guessing. Where did you get off getting so mean? In any case, that man's name was Tenoch, and the lost settlement was known as Tenochzitoc. Its people were warriors who wielded the power of Anemo. Some people named the place where the bones were buried the Windless Land, while their brothers and sisters, who 500 years bore departed from their homeland, headed to the true land of wind. There they are known by another name, the Maratans. Oh, we're finally getting the Vanessa lore. There they were known by another name, the Maratans. However, that's a story for another day. Does this mean you're one of these Maratan people? Really? Is he lying again, Sitlali? Don't shout so loudly, or you'll kill off dear Dan's brain cells. As for your beloved Granny Eatsley, she can no longer respond to you. What did you do to her? Nothing of consequence. I merely drove her away. Stories all have a purpose, and I thank you for taking the time to listen to this one. But it has allowed me to familiarize myself with some of the Bakunawa's powers. From now on, that old hag shan't be bothering us anymore. You sneaky, lying, scheming, evil abyssal rat! Flexible principles, Paimon. Flexible principles. See, that is where your problem lies. You never listen to what others have to say. Who exactly are you, and what's your objective? Dan, I have seen the glory of Vingener perish, buried beneath the snow. I have witnessed the Sun Children dancing in their white night, and beheld the magnificent of Gurabad submerged in the sea of sand. He's basically naming every civilization that was killed by a celestial nail. I have touched the vessels of flesh and blood in the Mashori ceremonial site. I don't know where that one is. The broken colossi of Remuria. I know where that is. and brushed my fingers across the soiled colors of the murals in the Vakunawa Tower. I don't know that one. I know how Mondstadt's old aristocracy was overthrown, how the people of Liyue began the great migration to the Guili Assembly, and how the loyalists... I know where the Guili Assembly is. I know how the loyalists of the Urabashi fought against the disciplines of the Narukami, the disciples of the Narukami. I even know how the people of Tenochzitoc perished in battle, and how the Maratans left for a distant land. But none of these places in my memory belong to me. They are like shooting stars merely flitting across my sky with a spark, then fading away into nothing. Dan, Paimon, I serve the Abyss Order, but the Order is not my true home. What about you two? Where is your home? He's a traveler, or like, he's like us, isn't he? He's like a descender, isn't he? Ah, so you cannot answer that. Or perhaps you do not wish to answer. Very well, I will be heading deeper to continue my investigation. Maybe we shall never see each other again. What are we doing? But know this, Dan. Without the power of the Bakunawa, you will never be able to enter the true Mare Jivari. Allow me to leave you with a final parting gift. Oh. What is this? This is the flower that blooms in flames. Until the day that fires turn me into ashes, you shall see the glowing embers of this flower shining through the dark smoke. He's going to explore it. Hey, you're called Enjou, right? If you find any secrets, remember to come back and tell us. Or at least give us your name. Your real name. Granny Eatsley. I swore I had driven you away. Me? By the likes of you? Granny just wanted to see if you had any other parlor tricks up your sleeves. Ah, so that's how it is. Granny will always be Granny. I apologize for my hubris. If that day does come, I promise I will. And with that, I bid you farewell. Your monuments on my journey. Until we meet again. If there is truly a homeland I have forgotten, could it be within this realm of smoldering, shattered time? So he's a guy looking for his home. Interesting. Who is Enjou? You're back. You both alright? We're okay. That's a relief. I couldn't see what Enjou was up to. Unreadable to the very end. Now that I think about it, when Enjou was hiding inside Tenochzitoc, I don't think he was able to enter this place. But he knew you would come. And he planned to use you. Naturally, he was certain you would somehow find a way. But he didn't bet on Sitlali showing up, which threw a wrench in his works. We always knew this guy wasn't like the other Abyss Order goons. But Paimon never thought that he'd have so many secrets. And asking him for answers only left us with more questions. Just like this place. I'll check with Malvika. I have a feeling she'll know something about this place. I let Sitlin scout the area and found a stone tablet behind the temple. Just so happens there was some names written on it. Names? Some of them have been eroded by recognition, while others are barely legible. They are the names of the former Pyro Archons. Huh? I have an inkling that this place may have been put together by the Pyro Archons 500 years ago. They must have made it to deal with the least temporarily contain the Bakunawa. But the exact methods they used are still a mystery. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you don't tell anyone about this. For now, at least. And can we keep looking around this place? Of course, but you shouldn't stray too deep. Especially you. You got that? Spirit trace I left on Enjou seems to have been consumed by a strange power. Whatever's wrong with the Mare Jivari, we we're definitely not equipped to handle it right now. I need some time to look into all this, of course. If I learn anything useful, you'll be the first to hear about it. Is there anything else you'd like to know? How's the employee who was acting up earlier? Papar? He's fine. Enjou told me that he previously disguised himself as a tourist and adopted the name Hain. He then approached Papar, and the two of them really hit it off. In the end, Enjou fed Papar enough affamy to knock out a Tenochzitoc. He's probably still snoozing off in the corner of Tete Island somewhere. Classic Enjou. I should really be heading home. For senior citizens like myself, this excursion has given me a headache and a half. Thank you, Sitlolly. I didn't ask for anyone's thanks. But if you really want to express your gratitude, remember to come visit your granny more often, okay? Someone's notes. We got a Lava Walker's resolution. Okay, let's check what we got here. Witness Enjou embark on his unknown journey until the day that fire turns me to ashes. Oh, it's the Lava Walker resolution. Quest item. Flower gifted to you by Enjou. Once a delicate bloom freshly picked. When did it become like this? Oh, now I gotta start reading the Lava Walker set for lore. Is Enjou the Lava Walker? Investigative report, Bakunawa. Report, Mare Jivari. Secret cave. Competition brochure. Korean holiday resort map. Someone's tattered notes. Notes discovered by the remains of the Bakunawa. In the remains of the Bakunawa. My 14th pause to rest. I don't know whether it's day or night. There's no wind. I thought I was Oh no. Is this gonna be Stanley's notes? Thought I was going to die. The monster ate my left hand and chunked out my lower back. My medical supplies I dropped. Archon knows where. So there was no treating my wounds either. But today, as it turns out, was my lucky day. I didn't expect to meet a man here. He calls himself Noct. He used a flower that blossomed among the ashes to stop my bleeding. He even warned me about getting close to the beasts, because they would eat even their own kind. I asked him where he was from. He said he came from a place called Tenochzitoc. But that's not his hometown. Strangely, he doesn't remember where he was born. But who am I to question him? Noct left without taking a rest. He said he was running out of time. He warned me to head back before it was too late. My body as it is now. Might be too late already. I'm prepared. I know this is my last venture. I swear to use every last drop of my blood and body to uncover the secrets of this place. As sure as I am the great adventurer Stanley! Hans, as long as you make it back to Mondstadt safely, my efforts have not been in vain. If a day should come when another member of the guild returns here, I hope that they can find the records I've left behind. Ad Astra Abyssosk. The everlasting Tenoch, his remains buried here. Okay.
Oh, glad I saw this. I almost didn't even notice it.
Okay. Let's explore a little bit deeper in here. There's gotta be more to this place. Weathered stone tablet, most of inscription worn away. Kiongozi has been gone for over a decade. Great victory. Built this shrine to honor the fallen. A weathered stone tablet. Illegible. Oh, completely illegible. But a faint name can be still set right at the bottom. Well, tell me whose name it is. Okay, so these are just people who died. Got it. Whose names are not important, I guess. Bakunawa's revival. Before the return, must block the Mare Jivari and hold back the black tide. If I fail and fall, let those who come after glow Harry.
A little goes a long way.
Where are we on the map? We aren't. Wind-worn booklet. Badly damaged wind-worn booklet with only a few words left legible. Seal the borders, contain the Mare Jivari. Not a task for one generation. My time runs short. Put my thoughts in the sacred flame. Remember who you follow. Koshanina. That's one of the Archon names. I recognize that one. Elegantly written booklet. More recent booklet containing just a few more elegant and joyful words. Task complete. Now I sing. Asha. Interesting. Weathered old stone tablet. Most of its inscription is worn away. I cloak the enigmatic land and shroud this place. Only the legacy of heroes may awaken. Shulvitz. So who's Shulvitz? Alright. Let's check on a few people. See if there's any last loose ends that we can find. We got Bennett from the event. Yeah, forgot I pulled a set those. The scholar who crossed the Mare Jivari. Let's check on Hans. Oh, Hans! I'd give for another mug with you, Stanley. Feeling alright? Fine, don't worry. Cinnamon sometimes at night. I used to listen to the din in the tavern. Brings back the days when Stanley... When I and Stanley just started adventuring together. We always drank ourselves under the table. Right, before setting out. Okay. Okay. So apparently, 72 hours after we complete the quest, the Bakunawa will respawn, I can kill it again, and I get Stanley's some tattered notes too, and then another 72 hours. The Bakunawa can be defeated again, and I can get corroded tattered notes 3. So 6.0 or Luna 1 or whatever they're calling it will be out by then. So I'm just going to read them on recording right now. I'm going to pull them up in the wiki and just read them. Someone's tattered notes 2. Obtained after defeating the Bakunawa for a second time. Text. My 24th pause to rest. I don't know whether it's day or night. There's no wind. I saw more monsters today, seemingly of the same species. They resembled the one that almost devoured us. But there were larger ones and smaller ones. The largest of them was the size of a small mountain. I've never seen beasts as evil as these, but something about their scent is familiar. It reminds me of when I was on Dragonspine. Judging by the range of the monster's activities, I'm starting to suspect that this place we went to earlier was not the center of the Mare, as we previously thought, but merely somewhere along its edge. For all our efforts, we never even got close to the Mare's heart. Okay, ... So, text missing. And something else happened today I thought was strange, so I'm willing to write it down. I remember seeing a woman bandaging my wounds, but when I try to recall what she looked like, it's like my mind's eye is covered in ash and can't make out any details. The only thing I can remember is her name. Nanas. Or something. I think it was. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. My head's starting to hurt. I can't remember. Nanas. Don't know who that is. And now, Corroded Tattered Notes 3. Notes showing signs of corrosion discovered in the remains of the Bakunawa. Quest item obtained after getting the Bakunawa for the 3rd time. My 34th pause to rest. I don't know whether it's day or night. Wait, was Nanas Bennett's mom? Or Anase was her name or something. My 34th pause to rest. I don't know whether it's day or night. There's no wind. By the grace of Barbados above, I'm writing this very line. I can see one of the larger monsters devouring a member of its pack. It's happening in a plain just over yonder. This is a once-in-a-lifetime observation, so I need to record it. Archons above. It's digested its kin in an instant. Now its body is bulging. No, it's expanding. Oh, hell, it's looking this way. Did it see me? I have to. The rest of the page is marred by corrosion. And thus ends Great Adventurer Stanley. Eaten by the Bakunawa. Well, that was a grim and depressing way to end that. Anyway, if you enjoyed this content, this one was recorded mostly off-stream just because of the fact that we had so many technical difficulties. The ping is still in triple digits in the corner, you can see it. No clue why it's so bad. Probably a lot of people getting shit done in anticipation of Nod Cry. Next time we do a stream on Genshin, it will be Nod Cry. And next stream that we do live, since we don't have technical difficulties on it in Star Rail, we'll probably be doing the Drinksmith event. Anyhow, thank you for stopping by. Join the Discord if you want to stay informed on what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. And that's all for now. Stay safe.